Getting blocked from your favorite websites is frustrating, but the amount of hidden metadata your devices leak is worse. Today, we are going to fix both of those problems by building two different proxies from scratch on an Ubuntu server, an HTTP proxy using Squid and a SOCKS proxy using an SSH tunnel. A proxy server acts as a middleman. Instead of your laptop reaching out directly, it sends the request to the proxy, which talks to the internet for you. Because the proxy stands in between, your personal IP address, operating system, and browser details stay hidden. Controlling this handoff gives you anonymity, lets you bypass geographic content blocks, and lets you monitor web traffic. We will start by setting up the HTTP proxy. For this, we are remotely connected to a server running Ubuntu 20.04, and we'll be installing a free open-source proxy tool called Squid. Open your terminal and run the command sudo apt install squid. Press yes when prompted to let the installation complete. Before we change any settings, make a copy of the default configuration file. If you ever need to revert to the original setup, having a backup saves you a lot of troubleshooting later. Now open the active configuration file in your text editor. Search for the setting called HTTP access allow. Right now, it is commented out with a hash symbol, meaning it is disabled. Delete the hash symbol to uncomment the line and grant access to the proxy. Save the file and then run a quick restart of the Squid service in your terminal so those new settings take effect. Uncommenting this line transforms the server into a functional gateway that actively routes external web requests. To verify the proxy is working, we will run a test using Postman. By default, Squid listens for traffic on port 3128. In the Postman settings menu, navigate to the Proxy tab. Select Add Custom Proxy Configuration. Input the exact IP address of your Ubuntu server and set the port to 3128. Next, we send a standard GET request to ifconfig.me, a website that simply reads back the public IP address making the request. This screen shows a 200 OK success response. Look closely at the returned IP address in the response body. It matches the Ubuntu server, not the local computer running Postman. Achieving this specific IP mismatch confirms the setup works. Your local hardware identity is successfully masked from the public internet. Right now, anyone with your server's IP can use your proxy. To lock it down, we need to implement access control lists, or ACLs, to require a username and password. Back in the Squid configuration file, we add a specific block of text. We set the authentication program parameters and define a new ACL labeled Authenticated. To pair with these rules, we use the OpenSSL command in the terminal to generate a securely hashed password file, linking a username to the credentials. Pay attention to the password length. Basic Authentication strictly limits passwords to 8 characters. If you type 9 or more, the system truncates the end, guaranteeing your login will fail. Restart the Squid service one more time. Then return to Postman, toggle on the proxy authentication setting, and enter the username and 8-character password you just created. This authentication layer secures the server, restricting proxy access to your specific user credentials. Let's build the second method, a SOCKS proxy. Unlike HTTP proxies that require dedicated software like Squid, a SOCKS proxy leverages standard SSH tunneling to route traffic. From your local computer's terminal, connect to your server using SSH, but add the D flag followed by a port number, like 40932. This enables dynamic port forwarding. To test this, open Firefox and use an extension like FoxyProxy. Set the proxy type to SOCKS5, point it to your local loopback address, 127.0.0.1, and enter port 40932. Enable the extension so it exclusively manages your browser's traffic. Then search "What is my IP address" in a standard search engine. The results will display your remote server's IP. This confirms the tunnel is active. A SOCKS proxy gives you a rapid, securely encrypted alternative for private web browsing without forcing you to alter your entire operating system's network settings. You now have two distinct methods to route your traffic: a dedicated HTTP proxy capable of structural filtering, and a lightweight encrypted SOCKS proxy deployed instantly through SSH. In both setups, your local hardware metadata is completely shielded from the websites you visit. Now that you control the handoff, you can use these servers to bypass geographic content restrictions, access region-locked media, or build custom parental controls to block specific sites on your home network. Taking ownership of your internet routing puts you in charge of your digital footprint. Drop a comment below with how you plan to use your new proxies, and I'll see you in the next video.